I'll be teaching you the Ben Howard pick and go method. It's a method used in a lot of Ben Howard songs, mostly in Every Kingdom. He uses it a little bit in his other albums as well, a couple different songs. It's a recurring pattern with a lot of different variations, but the baseline pattern is something that he uses in a lot of songs and a lot of tutorials that I'll be doing in the future. So I want to start off with this video just so that way you can always reference back to see the basic picking pattern and how it works. This picking pattern sounds like this. Comes up in a couple different Ben Howard songs. I'll give you an example. Same thing. All right, so let's go with the basics. First off, starting in the standard Ben Howard tuning, which is from low to high, C, G, C, G, G, C, C, G, C, G, G, and C, low to high. For this song, I'm playing, I kind of just made up a riff, but I'll be playing with the capo on the 3rd fret in the shape as follows. So I've got pointer finger on the 2nd fret, which is actually the 5th fret, G string, low G string, in the Ben Howard tuning. And I'm putting my pinky on the 5th fret, which is actually the 7th fret, high G string. Reason for this is just so every string sounds different. It's easy to learn when they all have a different sound. In some songs they sound the same. So in this one they'll all sound different. It'll be a good way to learn. The basic picking pattern, what I like to do is I use these 4 fingers. I don't use my pinky as much. So I'll rest my pinky on the board here. And I go pointer finger, middle finger on the middle 2 strings. And those fingers will always stay there while my thumb will alternate from these 2 low strings and my ring finger will alternate these 2 high strings as needed. So the fundamentals of the pattern are as follows. So it starts out with 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. And when I say 1 through 5, that's just referring to string number starting at the 2nd G string here. So again, really slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. If you kind of loop that together really slowly, it'll sound like this. And that's really it. That's the whole pattern. It takes a little bit of getting used to. You're gonna need to gain a little bit of strength in these fingers if you're not used to finger picking. It took me a while to learn it several years ago when I first picked it up. But it's really important and it can really open up doors to playing a lot of different songs, not just Ben Howard. So I'll go through it again and start to speed it up so you can hear what it sounds like. Messed up. There we go. alternation just in this little tutorial. I move my pointer finger from the second string to the third string every 2 riffs. So that's a lot of times what Ben Howard seems to do in his songs. He'll, every 2 loops, if you will, he'll switch, you know, the low string to make it sound a little different. He does that in Promise. It's another tutorial I'll be coming out with. But that's basically the picking pattern. Again, I'll go over it slow. The pattern you need to remember is here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. All right, so kind of getting into the go part of the pick and go method that Ben Howard uses. It's a little bit more difficult to explain. You kind of just have to hear it. And it's something that you can hear as you listen to a lot of Ben Howard songs. After he does some picking, he'll start doing some slaps in there, and it kind of sounds like this. So again, there's kind of a strum, and I always strum with my 2 middle fingers, ring and middle. One, 2, 3, strum, 1, 2, 3, strum. Kind of a 1, 2, 3 strum movement that repeats. And that pick on 2 is what changes. So 1, 2, 3 strum, 1, 2, 3 strum. 1, 2, 3 strum, 1, 2, 3 strum. Again, it's a little bit tough to teach that one because it's kind of an ear thing. But once you get it, that's another important piece in a lot of Ben Howard songs. And then all together with the same exact picking, it kind of just sounds like this.